Hello everyone, this is Cookies. I've got turn 66 of the second round of the second game of Lucid's tournament. And we've got a lot of battles today. We also have a dire reportant. Holder of the Wind Bag has cast a global enchantment. Descriptive. Alright. Marignon attacking Gueladin. Ooh, Dark Skies. Okay. You can tell by the background. Now, this is just one PD, so I don't think ghouls should be able to kill that. Alright, Solkar. We got Imps. We got Horde from Hell. Alright. In Underhome, we got Illusory Attack. Although they did run into this mummy. That could be difficult. No, he's not mindless, so he will take false damage. Also has a few Coral Guard attendants. I mean, they're doing pretty good. I mean, it's 20 MR, but they're still getting some pretty big hits in. Nice. I mean, that's a great use of, I think, 8 Glamour. So kills that mummy, doesn't get the gear though. Alright, we got Arouse Hunger in Deep Forest. Where are these Ice Fiends? Or Frost Fiends? Someday I'll call them by the right name, but I virtually never see them. Let's see it. Now these guys have 10 cold res, which is versus the Frost Blast that does about 10. Is it armor negating? It's AP too, so it's not going to do anything. They're just fatiguing themselves out for free. And then they've got no protection themselves, so they're gonna be toast. None of them even route. Okay. So I think that was here. Yeah, wipes that whole party. In Trackless Woods. Another illusory attack. Or wait. No, just Longbowmen Mercs. They looked like phantasms to me. But no, they're just longbows. Alright. And that should have been obvious because we just finished the magic phase because this would just be movement. Alright, Fanligia. We've got, oh, and I should say, for this turn, we now have a sub for Tianchi. So the prior player understandably got exhausted with his dragged out small existence. So he ended up subbing out, and we've got a new player in there who can, I don't know, just try to impact the game a little. It's a lot better than seeing AI. The player is Tiberius now, which, if I remember correctly, he was the Calum from False Pretenders over on the False Gods channel. Alright. In Starlit Paladin Step. Let's see. Yeah, so the ghouls HP route. The PD. In Satis, Marignon attacking Atlantis. Okay, so we got a communion, it looks like, with 4 pearls. Got a couple of water gems, an earth gem. Oh, this looks like Firestorm. We got an LLP for some distraction. And a lot of blood slaves. So maybe Blood Rain and Firestorm. And this is the big army. Now, Firestorm, it could be Heat from Hell as well. That could be maybe like a second piece to it. Firestorm is AP damage. And these guys have a lot of protection. Because it's Heat 0. Okay, well, base 18. I think Firestorm, how much damage does it do? Let me look it up really quick. Six AP fire damage. So it's gonna need a friendly roll. But if it's rolling friendly AP damage, I mean, there's definitely some potential there. If this army puts up Firefend, I don't think it'll do much. We'll just have to wait and see. And I guess it wouldn't be Firefend, it would be... let's see. Flame Flash Army? Is that the one that does... Or is it Frost Flesh that resists fire? Okay, we do get rain. That helps. Anti-magic comes out. We got Doom. Are the blood slaves here just for fatigue? What are you casting? Oh, are you gonna try to thug this out? No, Firestorm. Here we go. It was just... in Blood Rain. Okay. I think it would have been good to get that up sooner and then do your point buffing, but I understand wanting to do the point buffing. So the idea here is you inflict a lot of morale checks and then you hope they run. And you're doing that by doing a lot of chip damage. 33 protection. Okay. 19 protection. The Fallen Angel in the back could be in danger. It's 148 fatigue. Phoenix Pyre is not going to help a lot there. The other one's 100 fatigue. Oh, the water elemental's an issue. As it wades up. All-consuming pyre? That's cool. And that causes a rout. Okay. I wonder if that was part of his script. Flame eruption? Oh man. Now the other piece of this is not all the mages had thug gear. So this guy, I guess he's fatigued out, but he's also only got 13 protection. And sorry, it wasn't rain, it was Stygian rain. So for the invulnerability. I think normal rain, I'm not sure if it stacks, but if it does, that could have been good to cast. Although Stygian rain might also just do a normal rain effect. Have to look it up. This is a bloodbath, though. You can see how resistant the armor for the Atlanteans is, though. Old troopers are... They made it all the way from one end to the other. Wait, did one of the angels run? Oh my goodness. Why would you run? Did you get hit by a Banefire from your friend? What? So you took 0 points of fire damage and fled? Why are we doing morale checks on hit rather than damage? It's affected by fright. Affected by fright. Why are you affected by fright? You had 101 HP in your retreat from 0 damage. With 30 fire resist. I suppose it could be Blood Rain. Oh, yeah, because Blood Rain affects both sides, so that explains the morale loss. But they shouldn't have been taking morale checks. I guess... Oh, I guess Frighten could. So he routed his own angel with Frighten effects. Alright. Nope. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me mute my phone. Alright. That said, Firestorm still did a shit ton of damage. Alright. So where was that? That was... were we here? Okay, so loses 3 of the chart makers. Kills 5 Forgiving Fathers. And an adventurer. Fair number of other commanders. 194 Ice Guard. 54 Unsleeping and 30 Sacreds. That is a hell of an SC move. So what was the gear on Atlantis? The two... Alright, so we got 2 cap-only SCs. 4 Death Gems? You gotta be Death 4 to do Rigor or Darkness, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what the death gems are for. Unless Stygian Rain is death gems. Let's see, which it could be. Actually, it probably is. That guy's water 4. Okay. Yeah, because you need Death Water to cast it, so that's what it is. It's Stygian Rains. Alright. Some of these guys, this guy probably did the Water Elemental. This guy might have also done a Water Elemental. Then we got Anti-Magic. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty significant defeat. Just really quick, what's the gold for this? 16? Let's see, 30? And 35? So that's at least 5,700 gold in just troops. Or right around 5,700 gold. I think it might be slightly less. And then you have all the commanders on top of that. Doesn't really lose much gear though, because the two SCs got away. But yeah, I mean, these 3 chart makers definitely paid for themselves. Alright. I mean, that's a huge win for Marignan. And it lets him continue his push onto Atlantis. Okay. 28 ghouls HP routing the PD. It's funny. In Bergamum, just 1 PD. In Miradon, let's see, we got some birds. 1 PD. In Dendra, some birds on a little bit of PD. Loses 4 of them. In Kaljuk, this is the Conjuration discount site. The army returns. They want their fort back. Even if all the Draconian chiefs are dead. So Calum puts it back under siege. Yeah, you can see the tremendous amount of mage support here. Actually, let's see how many gems are on some of these guys. Enough. Okay. But not infinite, that's for sure. Got this Deva though loaded up with pin gear. Probably to do some more enslaved minds. So that trap from last turn also moved on to this province. Which I think the plan is to take the province and then they can do like their was it Gift of Reason on the angel? Yeah, here's the angel. Okay. Then in Imric, we have some more ghouls. These ghouls should lose. Actually got some counter raiding happening. Okay. Let's see. In Stonegrave Mountains. Oh, I should show the battle report for that thing. There, we do have a few Ice Guard here. This is so much stuff, though. I would think they'd win. Okay. Let's see. So that was here. Then we got Stonegrave. And next we have Bonelands. 1 PD. And Rame. 1 PD. And Kepis. Ooh, we've got an angel. Maybe Iron Will? I guess we got Iron Skin. Yeah, Iron Will. And what that does is it gets the MR for the angel up to 22, which is a lot harder to enslave mind. Unfortunate. Oh, nope. Chartmaker survives. Right. That was here. Kepis. Alright. Orstengrad. Oops. Yeah, we've seen this crew before. I think the trolls are a little bit newer addition. The Troll King entourage. They're going to roll into a horde from hell and slaughter the shit out of it. Okay. Let's see. That was... Oh, wait. Yeah, it was Orstengrad. Okay, in Bogatin. Sorry, I get lost in the list all the time. Alright. Here we go. In Nashin, oh, I guess here's the report. In Nashin, got some more Raven Guard going after 1 PD. In Swamp of Solitude, got some ghouls. This PD could do some damage. Alright. Let's see. I think that was here. In Pyrene, we've got 3 angels murdering 1 PD. Here's their kits. We've seen their scripting before, too. In Forest of Gila, we've got TNG attacking Calum. Another little party of sacreds. Alright. Oozes 1. In Troll Canyons, got a little party of Royal Guard killing some PD. In Scraw Point, we've got Atlantis killing 1 PD. Alright. And Glen of Justice. Got some Locusts killing 1 PD. In Sleepy Mountains, got an Angel. There's the kit. Killing, I don't know, 6 PD. In Esquania, we've got Atlantis attacking Marignan. Ooh, alright, this is fun. Oh, but he's ungeared. So he's gonna have to make a quick roll. Now 16 morale is something that can be overcome. $104 fatigue. There we go. Does this guy have fear? He does not. But he is scared. This guy's definitely got fear. Alright. Where was that? Esquania? So after Esquania, we've got Bell. Bunch of Raven Guard, killing 1 PD. In Frosted Peaks, got Marignon attacking Atlantis. Atlantis wins this, but I suppose we can see if it does okay. It's a tough matchup to embody ethereal into magic weapons. Alright. So that whole little party gets killed off. And the whole, we've got some locusts going after some cavemen PD. Okay. Loses 1 in Veil of Valor. Got a Marignon army going up against 1 PD. Here are the kits and gem loadouts. In Inarim, got Atlantis. So Atlantis had 2 large armies, if I remember right. So this is the other one. It's got what looks to be much better mage support. A lot of water lenses. Yeah, a lot of temporary gem gens and a fair number of gems. Also better mage diversity, a lot of adepts. So should be able to get stuff like Fire Fend off on this army. Or Fire Ward if he's not there yet. I am curious what they cast. Did this not trigger? I feel like temporary gems should get spent if the spell fits entirely within the temporary gems. Alright. But it doesn't look like it triggered gem usage. Alright. Let's see. That was here, I think. Doesn't lose anyone in Inarim. Oh, whoops. Sorry. We saw the Marignon army, and then we saw the Atlantis army. So loses 1 Ice Guard. In Ionia, there we go. Heart of Quickness, pretty cool item. Gives a lot of map move. So on a flying chassis, you can combine this with boots, which they have not done, but they could. You can get insane map move. You can move the angel all over the world. Alright. Is horror marked by the LLP, but shouldn't have any issues here. Then in Dardathorn, got some Raven Guard. In Dardius, got some ghouls, just 1 PD again. In Toledo, Angel raiding out again. In Smotherdark, got Atlantis attacking. Not much there. In Osense, got a few birds. They're going to bounce, which is sad. I really like the Great Hawk Commanders. I think they're really useful for ferrying around flying troops. So a lot of the summons that give you flyers don't always give you flying commanders. This Asp, or Leviathan, I think the Asp turtle is aquatic, but this thing's amphibious. So it just waddles around on the ground. But it's pretty cool. got, is that 19 protection? 30 damage bite? Alright. Atlantis routes that PD. I mean, it was a fair amount of PD. Loses 2 Ice Guard in Zemiki. In Doomna, we've got Kalem attacking Marignon. Bunch of birds going after 1 PD. And in Swamp of Solitude, we've got barbarians going after ghouls. And the barbarians win. They've proven themselves superior to the undead. Alright. So, when it comes to the underground, let's see how we're doing here. So we got a Marignon. We got Marignon attacks here and here. This fort's under siege. Tianqi still controls their cave. Atlantis finishes taking this cave. And Marignon had an attack down here. Jumping to the surface world. Kalem's making an effort to retake Kelchuk. I think this is what's left of that army coming back to Levendalen. We'll see if they attempt to roll back into the Kalem army. And then this is the big Atlantis army. But Satis is free. So I don't know what this army is going to plan. It's actually cut off a bit by Kalem. So I suppose if he wants to get down here, he'll have to go through Kalem. But otherwise he could bounce over here, maybe try to threaten Walden. Does have an isolated raid here in Zemiki because he got cut off in terms of income. These gems got retaken by Marignon. Got more fallen angels getting kitted out. Alright. And ooh, we have an assassination. Disease Demon should kill the ghoul. I almost didn't. Any other disease demons? Or assassinations? Let's see, we got another one targeted, 2 more targeted over here. Ooh, these adepts just being given out. How they enslaves the disease demon. It's funny. Alright, this guy does not have a Starshine skull cap. Alright, so 10 blood slaves kills a mage. Slow to recruit mage, but it is a citadel. Okay. And the siege chaff has arrived on Fustenia. It would be interesting to know like how the siege is progressing, but all we know is it has 1500 wall integrity. Be neat if maybe that could show up in a scouting report or something. Let's see. But otherwise, Ernion putting in very strong efforts to control the Satis Heartland, but there's a lot of stuff running around in that area. So we have the larger, grander Atlantean army. And then we've got this, we've got Kalem's main force. When it comes to the Pyrene region, the Angels are just taking a pass through there. Maybe clearing a path to Felden Forest? I'm not sure. And then he's moved some locusts onto the Glen of Justice. But there's no army in the area to really take advantage of the fact that you're hereticking down the candles there. I don't know if maybe he's getting close to astral travel, and that's going to be his goal for trying to take the Glen of Justice. But, alright. I don't think a lot has changed necessarily in the game state, so I'm not going to talk about that a ton more. And I think we'll go ahead and call it here. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.